Hey Planny fam, I am Jess with That Pixie Planner Life, and today we are going to be talking about my 2023 planner lineup. I am so excited to share with you all the details, so if you want to hear about it, stick around because that's coming up right now. Hey y'all, okay, so like I said, finally I am coming at you with my 2023 planner lineup, and oh my god, it took me forever to decide how I was using some of these planners, but I have finally narrowed it down and I am super excited about it. It looks like a lot. It's a big stack, I know. I am kind of refocusing for 2023. I have a lot of stuff that I need to force myself. I don't like using the word force. Maybe I should say push instead, because I do want to continue to give myself grace. But I feel like I've really changed and grown my mindset a lot towards the end of this year specifically. And I want to take that new growth and apply it to 2023. So right now, our family only has one vacation booked for Disney, and it's just for my husband and I, and it's not until September of 2023. I don't think we're going to be getting our whole family back to Disney this year as a whole, just because we have a lot of stuff that we need to work on here at home. I do plan on doing a couple of mini trips with the kids, so stay tuned for details on that throughout 2023 and as that year progresses. But I have a lot of other things that I need to work on. So that is why you see a big stack in front of me, and I'm hoping that I can get myself into a routine that focuses more on this. It's going to be tough because I'm really going to have to push myself to dedicate time to these things and really focus on that. Now, besides what you see here in front of me, these are going to be my core planners for 2023. I also have a few other things in the background set off to the side that I also will use from time to time throughout the year. These kind of continue with me. They aren't dated planners, and I use them for certain specific things, but not a 24/7 type thing. So yeah. I also want to describe 2023 as kind of a habit tracking year for me, and I will go into further detail with that in the video in a minute as I go delve into these planners, but I just wanted to throw that out there, which might explain why there's an abundance of planners here in front of me. So right now I have 6 different planners here in front of me, but 2 of these planners are going to be combined into one. So I will explain all that with you. I will probably do a separate setup video for that planner, just because if I were to add that into this particular video, it would get very long. But I do have to do that at some point. All right, so I am going to wrap this little pre-talk sesh up with you guys, and we're gonna get right into the video. Okay, so first up are these 2 mini happy planners. I did do flip throughs of both of these planners in another video when I originally purchased the product. I will link both those videos down in the description box below if you guys want to go and check those out. They are both from the fall release, the Happy Planner fall release of 2022. This one is the Radiate Positive Vibes Mini Happy Planner, and then this is the Wander collection. And the reason I bought both of these is because I really loved the aesthetic and the look of the Radiate Positive Vibes. I love the hollow, I love the purple, I love the purple glitter discs, and the inside cover. Like, oh my gosh, I am just so obsessed with this planner. It's so stinking cute. I love this notes page, and then the welcome page, the front page there, you put your name in. I just really love the aesthetic of this planner. It really reminds me of Saved by the Bell and Lizzie McGuire. It was like the 2 shows had a baby. Like, I'm in love with it. But here was my qualm with it is a horizontal. And at first I was going to attempt the horizontal, but when I first purchased the planner, I wasn't 100% sure. So that is why I ended up buying the Wander, because this one is a vertical mini. And once I had the 2 planners in my hand, I went back and I looked at some of my old mini Happy Planner spreads, and I just really stuck with the vertical. And because of what I want to do with the vertical, it made sense to go back to the mini vertical. It just worked a little bit better for me. I stuck to it better. And even though the horizontal is how I started and I really like it, I don't think it's gonna serve the purpose I need it to. With that being said, sorry, I've got landscapers next to me. So if you guys hear a lot of outside background noise like lawnmowers and leaf blowers, that's why. But that's what brought me to my final decision, which is I'm going to be taking the guts for the weeklies in this Wander planner, and I am going to be moving them to my mini Radiate Positive Vibes. So obviously I am keeping all of the dashboards, and I am just going to be replacing the innards, which is this chunk right here. Luckily, these 2 pages are exactly the same, so I don't have to worry about replacing those. And then the same thing goes for the, I'm in the wrong month, just so you guys have a better comparison. And then the same thing goes for this page. The dots are exactly the same, so it's gonna flow perfect. I don't have to worry about double-side sticky taping any of these pages. I literally just have to pull and replace, which is going to be really great. It's going to make it easier on me, and that is one of the reasons why I'm so thankful to the Happy Planner for bringing back these easy, simple, neutral guts. So these 2 are going to be combined, and they are going to become my mini on the go planner. Now, originally I was going to use this as a bill tracker and spending tracker, and then anything that had to do with outside of the house. But because I'm adding a new planner in this year, which I think I might be tracking my bills and spending in that, I'm not 100% sure yet. So don't quote me. We'll see how it eventually comes together when the new year is here. But I think I might just concentrate on this being my on the go. So errands, doctor's appointments, this planner is what's going to come with me. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm going to go get some water, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hopefully that helps. My throat's been so weird the last few days. So yeah, this is going to be the planner that comes with me everywhere. It's going to go with me in the car. It's going to go with me to doctor's appointments, events, anything like that. I'll probably, honestly, like, unless I don't know if I'm just going to like keep it in my purse or if I'm just going to keep it in my car, but this is what I really want to have when I'm out and about. So that way, during the weekly, when I'm out, what I used to do is I used to record my spending in the first box. So put my spending tracking in the first box, and then my appointments and other things in the bottom 2 boxes. This planner is going to be pretty functional. I'm not going to decorate it much. I might use like colored pens and markers and highlighters to spruce it up a little bit, but for the most part, this is going to be a pretty neutral planner. So I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping I can really make a habit out of using this, because then when I make appointments and things like that, they can go in here, they can go on the day, so they can go in here and then they can go on the day, and then I can transfer them to my catch-all planner, which is basically my home planner. It's what stays here in the house. So that way I have both references, but then obviously the one that stays here in the house is like my pretty planner. It's the one it's my baby. So yeah, that is the plan for these 2. So these are going to become one single planner. All right, sorry you guys, I'm back. It might sound a little bit funny because I had to pop a cough drop. I have this tickle in my throat that I've had probably, I'd say like 3 or 4 days now, and it's just not going away. I don't have a sore throat anymore. Besides being a little bit congested, I don't feel sick. It just doesn't want to go away. And of course, when I sit down to record to you guys is when it decides to act up like crazy. So just wanted to put that out there in case my voice sounds a little bit funny all of a sudden. On to the next planner. So this is one of the new Happy Planner Skinny Classic planners from the Fall 22 release. And this one, I think it was like the retro collection or something like that. I can't really remember if it had a true collection or if it was just a particular planner that they decided to throw in the release. But this is a Skinny Classic, and I really love this one. It's so pretty. Again, I did a flip through video of this as well, and I'll put that in the link. All the links to these videos will be in the description box. But yeah, so I really liked this one. I was a little unsure when I ordered it, but when it came in, I thought it was just so pretty, very calming. I love the rose gold. This is going to be my new work planner for 2023. So right now, my job is, you guys, it's social media, it's content creating. And if I'm being completely transparent with you guys, at this moment while I'm recording this, I've kind of hit a low. I'm not doing too hot, and I need to get better at putting out more content. I don't know how. I have to do a lot of brainstorming in the next couple of weeks to kind of kick it up a notch in January. I also have been applying for jobs, and to me, that is work. It kind of constitute as all this piece because I do want to get a part-time job to help bring in some extra income. I just haven't had any luck right now. It's kind of tough, but that is also part of my work mornings. I feel like it's really important to put, at least 20 minutes, half an hour into searching for new jobs, as well as I also have some affiliates, including the Passion Planner. Those links are down below in the description box. If you ever want to go check it out, you can use my codes and get 10% off of Passion Planner. And I also recently just became an affiliate with Truly Beauty. I love their products. I use a lot of their skincare for a lot of the things that I do at home, and I haven't put any of that information in. If you guys are ever interested in my Truly Beauty stuff, if you want to see some lifestyle content when it comes to my skincare regimens and the skincare products that I use, let me know down in the comments, because I have no problem and I would love to share that information with you guys. I've recently gotten really serious about my skincare. It's really helped with my acne and just my aging, and I love my skincare routine now. It's part of my self-care, honestly, at this point. It's just one of my new favorite things. So both Passion Planner and Truly Beauty are part of my work that I do as well. So it's not a ton of things, and that's why this is going to be, I hope, a perfect work planner for 2023. Right now, I have a Frankenplanned work planner. It's mostly daily sheets and note paper, and I use it from time to time, but it hasn't created a habitual pattern for me. Like, I haven't gotten into using it religiously, and I really want to do better at that. So I'm hoping this one kind of holds me accountable a little bit better. It's not so big and daunting. I don't need all that space. This kind of just simplifies everything. So just to kind of show you guys what it looks like on the inside really quick, it's really unique. It's a unique planner. It isn't typically something that I would go for, but there was something about it that just called by name, and I really like it. I think it actually works great for a work planner. It's very sophisticated. It's very simple. It's classic, very clean. And I think that's why I really like it for this. So this is what the little currently page looks like in the Skinny Classic. It's basically just a note page. And here is where I'm going to track all of my numbers, so to speak. So I'm not somebody who tracks my numbers on a daily basis. I can't. It would drive me crazy by not seeing change. But I do want to get in the habit of tracking them weekly. I feel like tracking them is important. You want to see how your growth is. You want to keep up with it so that way you can change and fix what needs to be corrected and continue to do what is working. So this is where I would track all of my numbers. And then that includes like my YouTube subscriber count and my YouTube analytics information, my TikTok information, my Instagram following count and likes, basically all of the content creating info that people keep track of for social media. And then I would also probably track how much I make every week with Passion Planner and Truly Beauty. Just kind of important to like keep those in the mix too. And then this is your monthly and real currently page. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use the two section yet. I have wrote some ideas down on how I can use both of these, but here is the calendar. And this, I believe, is where I'm going. I think I've decided this is where I'm going to track my content. So what day I'm uploading what video. I considered using this section for all the videos that I want to do for that month, and then over here just breaking them down. I also have to get in the habit of creating more TikToks. I want to spend one day just bulk creating content, and then I'm able to post it the following week. So obviously there's going to be 1 week where I have to play catch up. However, that's my goal. We'll see how well it plays out. So I think that's how I'm going to use this. I don't plan my Instagram content as often as I do my TikTok and my YouTube. I think down the line I will try and do that, but I need to start small, get that down to a science first, and then add in a third thing. And then this is what the weekly pages look like. And this is just going to break down my day-to-day. Again, this is going to be another very functional planner, not super decorative. I might throw a couple of stickers in, maybe a quote here and there, but nothing crazy. It's mostly just going to be to-do lists for every day. I don't know if I'm going to add my work info here into my catch-all. I usually do. My catch-all's kind of like everything thrown into one. It's like all these planners put into one planner. We will see. And so yeah, it just continues on like that. That's how every month looks. So this is going to be my new social media tracker / work planner. And hopefully it works out really well for me. Okay, insert the brand new edition. So since I finally figured out what I'm going to use this for, at least attempt to, I can finally take this off so you guys get a full look. But this is a Happy Planner twin loop. And this was a total unexpected buy, because if you guys have been following me for a while, you know how much my big twin loop it just didn't work out for me. However, when I was in the store and I saw this, I probably almost fell to the floor. People probably saw me going, oh my God, where did this planner come from? It wasn't shown on the website. And it wasn't, at least not that I saw. I don't know if it was a Michaels exclusive, but I fell in love with this. I truly wish this had been on a disc system, because game changer, but it's not, and that's okay. I still got it. So the front of this says, always do what you love, never give up on your dreams. I don't remember if I did a flip through of this one or not, you guys. If I did, I'll link it, but I'll go through it quickly with you a little bit again, just because I love looking at it. But here it is. Oh, she's so pretty. Look to the stars. Isn't this gorgeous, you guys? Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this planner. If this had been a disc system, it would have been my catch-all, hands down. So I have this planner and then a passion planner, and I was going back and forth on how I wanted to use the two, how I could incorporate them both, because I didn't want to give either one of them up. You know, passion planner is a part of my job now. And even though I have my daily and my journal, which we'll talk about after all this, but even though I have those two, I really wanted to have something in my daily reginal that I could continue to use for the passion planner, because I truly do love the passion planner for mental health purposes. And it's really important to me to keep that in, you know, in the running, in my arsenal. So I was like, okay, I can't just buy this and not use it because I'm in love with it. So I did some research and I did some digging. And because I'm treating 2023 as the year of habits and creating new habits and managing and committing to new habits, I finally decided, let's do a habit tracker planner. Like, why not? Right? I mean, this could be like an awesome idea if it works out right and I stay committed to it. So you are looking at a brand new planner, not only visually, but also for me as well, one that I've never done before. I played with bullet journaling back when I very first started. I might have a very old video of me bullet journaling. If I do, I will throw that in an iCard above as well as down below in the description box, and you guys can go and check it out. I feel like I might have one, but this is kind of like bringing me back to that a little bit. But look at her. She's so pretty. Okay, this is the front page. Here is your year in review, year at a glance. I love the little stars. Oh, I can't. Okay, so this is what the currently page looks like. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this one yet. I might use it as a monthly mood tracker. I might use it as a monthly goals, you know, set up what, you know, because priorities and goals. And then I might just write in goals for the month and maybe somehow create a goal tracker. I'm not sure. That's what I'm kind of thinking for this side. If I don't do that, I might go back to memory planning, put in a couple stickers for the month, like over in this area, and just kind of talk about that. We will see. I got to figure out, I got to narrow down what I'm going to do with that section. Then we get into the monthly calendar, and I do have lots of ideas to track in my monthly and in my weeklies. You know what? Let me go get my little like brain dump cheat sheet. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my little like brain dump, the crappy list that becomes the pretty list later. So this is just a brain dump of ideas that I got from researching and thinking about my lifestyle, what I want to get better at, what I want to track more, what I want to become more habitual with, hence the habit portion of this. So I have two, you can see I have two different planners with subjects here. This one is the tracker planner. So the first one that I thought about doing is bills and daily spending. I thought about taking the information from my mini and putting it here. That's one option. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do yet, but that's one thought for the calendar. Another thought is the pick of the day and like literally printing out little squared photos and like putting them in the boxes just for like a memory from that day. But I think that's more suited for my journal, so I'm not sure on that one either. The next thing that I'm really liking is I'm actually considering maybe doing food tracking in the calendar section. So because of my daughter's celiac disease, my son and I's sensitivity, we both have IBS, so we have stomach issues. And then my little kids, my twins, Colin actually has some food sensitivities that we're trying to figure out as well. So I thought it might be a good idea to track our meals throughout the day, just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I might write snacks in if there's enough room. I have to write super small, but almost just to kind of see like, okay, did I have a reaction that day? What did we eat? It might be a good way to keep track of that. It's not for dieting purposes, nothing like that. It's solely just for gut health. So I'm considering that. Another thing I'm considering is a chore of the day. So I got a lot of these ideas off of Bumble. She has a video about 30 ways to use your monthly layout in your planner. It's awesome. I will link her video down below in the description box too. There's going to be a lot of videos linked in this one, but if you're interested to see more, like this isn't all of them, you can go find that video. So yeah, I almost thought about doing chore of the day. I kind of want to get in the habit of doing just one chore a day because it hasn't been proven, but I think I have ADHD. And because of the way that I clean, it's either I'm not cleaning at all for days on end, or I go berserk and clean everything in one full day, or I start off strong in the morning and then I trail off. And it's hard for me to see the house clean because of the way I clean. So I really want to get in the habit of just doing one chore a day, even if it's something as stupid as washing the dishes. My son usually does that. That's his job, but sometimes he doesn't get to it. Or another good example would be to clean the bathroom. Okay, chore of the day, clean the bathroom. Chore of the day, wash the dishes. Chore of the day, vacuum. You know what I mean? So like that way, at least I know one thing is getting done every day. I'm committing myself to that, at least that one chore. It might help me stay a little bit more focused and not be so all over the place with my cleaning, because a lot of times I'll start with one thing, I'll get distracted and go to another thing, and then I'll totally forget about the first thing I started. So that might be a really good idea. Another idea I thought about was a weather tracker. However, I don't know if I need to do that. The only good thing about the weather tracker is you can plan ahead. So like I can look that week and put it all in. Plus it would create really cute doodles I could color, which would be really fun. And then another thing I thought about was a daily health status. So basically just recording like how my health was. Like if I had a headache that day, like a lot of times I wake up with migraines, daily health status, headache today. Daily health status, gallbladder attack, because I get those too. I have gallbladder issues. Health status for Tuesday, period cramps. Then on Wednesday, maybe my health status is no issues. You know, maybe I'm feeling great that day, I have no problem. And then Thursday, sick, sinus infection, question mark, you know, something like that, sore throat, backache. These are little things that might be really great to kind of keep track of. Like I could even put, you know, acne breakout, you know, anything that has to do with my healthcare, it might be something really good to track. So those are some ideas for the monthly spread in this particular one. And then we get to the weekly. Look how cute this spread is. I love that it's mostly neutral, but it's got a little bit of that like creamy gray color on this side. So over here is my weekly. And oh yeah, and these are a few more ideas that I had for tracking in the monthly. I just saw that I missed that. So like, oh no, you know what this was? I know what this was. So if I go back to the monthly for a minute, this sidebar over here, these were ideas for the sidebar. So how many nights we ate at home, how many nights we took out or went to a restaurant. And then I also thought about a savings tracker. So $1 a day, and then also a tracker for bills. So those are just ideas. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to fit all those there. All right, so now we are back to the weekly. And again, I have not decided which ones I'm going to track, if I'm gonna do all of this, or if I'm just gonna do a few select of these. It's a lot. So we've got skincare routine in the morning and skincare in the night, at night routine, journaling, like daily journaling. Did I get 6+ hours of sleep? Hydrate. I put Disney meditation, but just meditate. I meditate to Disney Sounds Yoga on Disney Plus. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Make bed. 1 load of laundry, because I really want to try and start committing myself to 1 load a day. And then 30 minutes of self-rest. So it could be binge watching a TV show, playing Animal Crossing, taking a nap, anything like that. I decided these weren't going to be part of this because I think I need to be tracking these in my journal. More on that in a minute. So a lot of these, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 things to track. And it's just a lot to track. I would like to decorate this planner with stickers, but I would need a lot of functional sticker books. I don't have that many functional sticker books. They're mostly decorative at this point. This planner might become a lot of highlighter and marker and that kind of thing, and then just throwing in some doodles. I know for sure that I want to track both my skincare routines as well as journaling every day, because I really want to get back and hold myself accountable for journaling every day. It's super important for my mental health, and I just need to do it. I probably will commit to the 6 hours at least of sleep, that tracker, because when I don't sleep well, I feel like crap. My mood is all over the place. So I think it'll be important to track that too. And then probably make bed and 30 minutes of self-rest. The other ones, I'm not 100% sure yet, but they're just other ideas I could do. And they don't all have to go in the weekly and the daily sections. I could put some over here on this in the sidebar as well. That's my idea for this planner. Lots of tracking. And I know it can be done. I know a lot of people do it. It's almost like bullet journaling, but without the bulleting. I think it could be a really good idea. There's so many amazing creators out there that already have videos about this, and I would love to really start holding myself accountable for a lot of things, and this could be one great way to do it. So that is how I'm going to use this planner. I hope I keep up with it. I hope it works out, because there have been plenty of times where I have created new planners for myself and then I never use them. I think being so in love with this planner, it might help me to stay committed to it. Like, these dashboards are everything. They're so cute. They're so Salem-y. I'm just so obsessed with this planner. I absolutely love it. And I honestly feel like the sayings and the vibes is a great habit tracker type of planner. Like, I just think it would work really well. And then finally, the notes page in the back. So cute. So I am actually planning on turning this page into a year in pixels. So a year in pixels is basically just a habit tracker that keeps track of how your day went. It's similar to a mood tracker, not exactly the same, but it tracks your feelings on the day as a whole. Mood tracker is kind of how I'm feeling inside, and a year in pixels is more like how I feel the day was. That kind of thing. That's basically the difference. That's the best way to explain it. I think a lot of people might look at it as it's the same thing, but it's not. So it's a little tracker. It'll be like a little graph tracker, and it's all the months of the year, and then all the dates 1 through 31, and then you create different moods for the day, and then you color coordinate, and that's what this page is going to be. It's a perfect spot for that. I love it. And I'm really excited. This planner will also be in the setup video that I'm gonna do for you guys with the minis. I think I'll probably just set up like the front, and I will set up my year in pixels page so you guys can see me do that. It'll be a fun video. It's gonna be a fun video. So I am so looking forward to getting into that one. Okay, so on to my passion planner. I have decided to use this as my new journal. I was journaling in a passion planner I want to say 2 years ago. I have lots of videos on that. I will link my passion planner playlist in an iCard above as well as down below, so you guys can check that out. There's lots of journaling in my passion planner videos, like journaling plan with me's in that playlist. So this is my new large sized passion planner weekly, and I did do an unboxing video of this when this came in. I will link that as well. And it's gonna take me forever to link all these videos. Okay, distracted. Getting off topic. This is going to be my new journal for 2023, and before in the past I have basically made my journals like a little diary entry. I talk about the day, how I was feeling. It kind of just depends on how the day was, is what I would write about. But I kind of want to make it a little bit more, I say bullet point-y or bullet point-esque. So what I mean when I say that is almost like key things throughout the day, key feelings throughout the day, rather than a true journal entry that looks more like an essay paragraph. I follow this wonderful planner babe. She's another passion planner ambassador, and I got some amazing inspiration from her passion planner journal and the way that she basically tracks her days and records her days. I really love her setup. It's clean, it's neat, it's simple, and I just really like the way she does it, and I would love to try and do something similar to what she does for her journal. So this is a large. It is not a medium, which is normally what I get, but this is what it looks like. It looks just like the medium passion planner, just a little bit bigger. This section is bigger in this book than it is in the other one. This, however, is basically the same size. The lines might be ever so slightly larger because the numbers are a little bit bigger in this compared to the medium. But size-wise, I think it's about the same. What I would really like to do is kind of do an essay journal entry in the space of possibility area. That's where I could write in about the week and do like a weekly entry. And then here is where I would record and write down certain key things throughout the day. That's what I would really like to do. I don't know if I will do that. I might just make this a decorative section. This is going to be another planner that I decorate, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping that in mind as well. But I also would really like to continue to focus on the mental health side of things with this planner. So every week there's a goal, and I would really like to obtain that goal. And this is something that I could put in here as well, and then transfer that to my goal tracker section if that's what I end up using it for in my habit tracker planner. That is one thing about this. And then, as you guys all know, every passion planner has certain things in it. In the beginning, there is your roadmap, and you basically are setting goals for yourself and then completing a plan to reach those goals. And that's what you do every year at the beginning in a passion planner. And then at the end of every month, if I can get to it, there is a monthly reflection, and you would just answer the questions. It's the same prompts every month, and you just go in and you write them. And then at the end of the month, you can check off these things and then carry it over into the new month. One of the things I love about the monthly reflection is this last paragraph. Name 3 things you can improve on this upcoming month, and what are some actions you can take to work towards those improvements. And I usually pick easy things. I try not to make them too hard, and then that's going to be your focus in the next month in your calendar right here. This is like your little game changer goal for the month. And I love this. You see self-improvement. You can see what months weren't so great. It's just a great way to look and see how you did mentally and where you're at and how you've grown and how you've changed, or maybe taken some few steps back. But it's a wonderful tool to have. It's why I love the Passion Planner so much, and this is why I need to keep it around. Then we get to the month, the calendar, the monthly calendar. And here's where I thought about doing some more tracking. So one of the things I thought about doing was key memories. So what was a key memory that happened that day? And write it in. So for example, yesterday my daughter came home with an award from school, and she got the Broncos Award, which is just one of the great students in the school, as a whole. I was so proud of her. That is something that I won't forget. That's something that I want to remember. Key memory going in the calendar. Just like that. Had a dinner date at such and such with my husband. Foxwoods Day. Key memories. And they can be even something super small, like got to play Animal Crossing for 2 hours while listening to Disney Christmas music. Yes, that's something I do. That's a key memory. So it could be something so small, or it could be something super big. Whatever it is, just something that you never want to forget. So it's just a great way to track certain things every day. Another one is birthdays. Obviously, this goes hand in hand. I could probably do that and one other thing, but I would like to record birthdays in here. I just think it's and those will go in my catch-all too. But another little fun thing to add, I could do a quote of the day. Since it's my journal, it's all about mental health. And then hand in hand with that is positive affirmations. I am courageous. I am strong. I am positive. I can do anything. I inspire, things like that. I could also, another thing I thought about was just my mood in general. Instead of putting it in my daily, because I thought about just recording it at the end of every day. So I'll show you down here in the bottom, mood, and then just write my mood. I thought about putting it in every day, or I could put it up here. It says today's focus, but I could just put my mood for that day in there as well. So I could still do that, or I could put it in here and actually record my moods in here. Exhausted, tired, happy, anxious, ecstatic, amazing, those kind of things. One great idea that I got from Planning in Bumble was something called Win of the Day. And I thought this was really great. It keeps things positive. It shows that you were able to accomplish something even in the hardest of days. So say you're having a super bad day and nothing's going right, and then you decide, I need a coffee, even though I'm probably going to spill it on myself because that's just the kind of day I'm having. You get up to the window at the drive-thru and they say, you're all set. The person in front of you paid for your drink. That's a win. Even if the rest of the day stinks. Win of the day. I think this is a really great thing to record. I'm kind of leaning towards this one just because it's unique, it's different, it's positive, it's good for my mental health, all those things. Another thing is gratitude. So something I'm thankful for that day. I do try to do a gratitude for every week. It's nice to have a weekly gratitude, so I don't necessarily have to do this every day. I could put this in the weekly sections and put it over here, grateful for list. And then something that happens that I was grateful for, I could record it as a little checklist. So I'm kind of leaning towards that now. The very last thing I thought about using it for is a daily goal tracker. So if I have a goal for that day, what do I want to accomplish? I want to finish reading chapter 3 of my book series. I want to cook a nice dinner for my family. You know, any type of goal that you might have. Now, this one's a little bit more tricky because if you're not someone who sets daily goals, if you have a family, a big one like mine with 4 kids, it's not always going to be easy. And a lot of times, because I am so hard on myself, if I don't do the one goal I set out to do, if I don't accomplish it, I get really hard on myself about it, and I kind of never let myself live it down. So I don't know if this is necessarily a good idea for me, but for you guys, it's an idea that you could do in yours if that sounds like something that you would like to obtain. So that's what this planner is going to be for, and I'm really excited to get started with it. I think this is going to work out well. I sat for hours, you guys, trying to figure out how am I going to use all these planners? How am I going to hold myself accountable? And I am confident that the lineup and how I chose to use these planners is going to work out good for me. I'm pretty confident in that. I just have to stay committed. All right, and last but certainly not least is my catch-all planner for 2023. I love this planner so much. It is going to go in my black cover. I really wanted a planner that I could put back into it, and I'm really excited for that. You'll see all that when I do a setup video. I am finally back in a big vertical happy planner. Can you guys believe it? I did a whole video on this collection. I will link it so you guys can go and see it. But this is going to be my classic catch-all, and I am really excited for it. I don't think I've had a floral planner in a very long time, but I fell in love with it because I am obsessed with French country, and I feel like this planner screams French country, and I am just in love with it. I'm so in love with it. I haven't even strayed from the fact that I wanted this to be my catch-all. Like, I knew it. Am I sad that they did not come out with a big vertical line? Yes, I am. But I'm swallowing I'm swallowing all of that because I'm pretty sure my hopes of them ever bringing that back are not. They're just non-existent. I think they phased it out. They have this new planner now it's called the checklist layout, and it's not the same. I don't care if people say you can use that one. Nope, it's not the same. I don't like it. So we're just going back to the roots. This is going to be my catch-all. This is where the decorating is going to happen. This is where you're going to see a lot of videos for Plan With Me's. This is where all my plans and my lists and all of that stuff is going to come together. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'll do a quick little show for you guys. You got your year at a glance, year in review, and you can see it's all neutral. Look at how pretty she is. It's so beautiful. And we've got all this space. I could do memory planning in here. I could go back to that too. I don't know. Look at her. I love it. Now, I know in the past I've complained about the big happy planner calendars, like the monthly pages being too big, but I'm not going to complain anymore. You're not going to hear it from me anymore because I am super happy with my decision, and we're going to make it work. Who cares if one month looks completely minimalistic and the next month it's stickers galore? And then I will show you guys the weekly really quick. Look at it. I'm so excited, you guys, to be back in an OG vertical in the big. Like, I was looking through some old planners of mine, and I'm like, this is it. Like, this is what I need to be using. And watching Planning with Bumble's spreads, I'm going to take so much inspiration from her this year. It's not even funny. Like, I just love it. And I feel like I've gotten really good at combining like markers and my fonts to stickers that I think I can make it like really come together. And I love that it's just completely black and white. It's super neutral. I'm so happy. And also the lines are thin. Yay! The lines are thin. I think both of my previous vertical lined planners in the big were those thick black lines This is going to be my first one that's thin lines, and I'm obsessed. I'm here for it. And yeah, I'll show you. I love the clear like rose gold glitter discs. Can we just talk about how gorgeous those are? And then I love this divider. And then some of the dividers. Like I said, I did another video with a flip through. I'll just show you a few. They're so pretty. Like, I love these so much. And then in the back, you've got your notes page in the back. Look how beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. And there's the back cover. I cannot wait. This is going to be the perfect catch-all planner for me. I'm so excited, and I'm ready. I am ready to get 2023 started. So those are all of my main planners for 2023. And again, don't forget, these are going to become one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different main planners. Before I close out the video, I do want to show you guys a couple other things really quick. I have my daily passion planner. It isn't undated. You guys have seen me use this mostly for trips and big events, but I have plenty of room in this to do lots more daily planning. I don't use it constantly, so that is in my arsenal. I do have another backup in case I do fill this up, so that will be continuing throughout the year. I have that, and then I also have my budget notes planner, and we were doing pretty good for a little while. We were getting pretty consistent on it. I don't want to show you too much because it's very personal, but I was doing really good. Like, we were going at it for a little while. I have to get back into it. So that is my budget notes. Me and my husband try to sit down on Thursday or Friday nights and go over the budget for the week. We have to get better at it. We have to. And then the last thing I have is my Passion Planner journal. So this is the book that I do like all my crazy, just like I need to play with stickers spreads. And I have done mostly shorts videos on this. Oh, that's right. I think I skipped by accident. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't skip. I forgot. I started in a different one and I haven't done any more since. So I completely slacked off on this because life got crazy and it just became it became not a must do. So I really want to get back into journaling. And again, I'm not going to use this every day, but I like to do these on TikTok, and I do them on Reels for Instagram, and they become short videos for YouTube. So I would like to get better at doing those for you guys too. But that is my Passion Planner journal. Look at, isn't she beautiful with all of those stickers? I love her so much. So that is my fun sticker journal. So there you have it. That is my lineup for 2023, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to get the new year started. I don't know why. I'm ready. Am I sad that I'm not going to be going to Disney a lot? Yes, but I also know that this year is important for us to really kind of hit the ground a little bit when it comes to the house and personal health and finances and things like that. So sometimes some years just have to take precedence. Those things have to take precedence. So, all right, you guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel when you like the videos. It boosts it and it gets out to other planner babes just like you and me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh yeah, and if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you as part of my planning fam, and I will see you in the next one. Happy planning and stay magical. Bye.